Peace. What's going on, Mr. Tony's Hip Hop School? I think I'm gonna change the name of this because it's too long. I'm just gonna call it King Tony Podcast. That's what I'm gonna call this. It's just too long. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I just wanted to jump in on this Jay-Z Nas situation. In my opinion, which I'm not big on this. I remember I used to talk about this to a couple of my boys back in the day, back in the early 2000s, and they used to be like, Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time. I was like, are you out of your damn mind? Hello, what happened to Nas? So I used to be like, he ain't greater than Nas. I think Nas to me is more of, let's put it this way. Nas is like a thinking man rapper. Like, and I said this in another video, that Nas is more, you have to rewind, you have to go back and listen to what he said again, like to make sure you heard what you heard. Plus, his raps is deep. Like, he'll have some scholastic college scholar shit kind of stuff in his raps. Like, he was like more of a deep thinking rapper, where Jay-Z was more, he was good with wordplay. But Jay-Z had swag. Jay-Z, to me, these are the things I like about Jay-Z, and I hate to be talking about a dude like this, but everybody that know me know I'm not like that. So I'm cool. So, but Jay-Z is like a natural. He's I mean, Nas is too, but Jay-Z's like, Jay-Z come across like a street dude. Like, he got some street cred. So he lived the shit. He just seems more, I can't say, I mean, Jay-Z just comes across more, he got that swag. And I'm saying this from a standpoint of the way I used to carry myself when I was younger. Like, you know how, like, when you come in a room and shit and everybody looking at you and shit, like that kind of shit. Like, you know you the shit. Like, that's kind of how Jay-Z come across. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? He's a little arrogant, but I'm the shit, and whoever in here, I'll out-rap all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I make more money than you. Like, that kind of shit. Like, and I know that don't matter. I mean, I'm just saying, I like that about, I like a confident rapper. I'm not saying Nas not, but it's just that Jay-Z just come across more. And this is not the main reason why I like Jay-Z. Jay-Z, first of all, Jay-Z got a lot of albums. All his albums went platinum. Except for, I think, I don't think Streets is Watching went platinum. Jay-Z can rap fast. Jay-Z can storytell. He can tell you the hood shit. He can tell you, he can rap about, I mean, he can rap like with rock music shit. He can, you know, he can sell albums. He can, now see the thing with Nas came out in 94. Nas' best album, in my opinion, is Illmatic. But that didn't sell good. But you gotta remember too, in 94, nobody was getting platinum. Not back then, not on no consistent basis. I mean, you had to been like a crossover. You had to be like MC Hammer or somebody. And we all know that MC Hammer wasn't no great rapper. He was just a showman. You know what I mean? But Nas, you know what I'm saying? That's why I never cared about how many albums you sell, because most of the people that I've liked, they didn't they might not have cracked gold. Cause I used to like a lot of people that you don't hear about every day. So, you know, I mean, all right, let's do this. The things I liked about Nas was a thinking man's rapper. Nas was deep. Nas, I mean, I can't tell you how many times with that Live at the Barbecue on Main Source joint, I can't tell you how many times I had to rewind that shit. Like, the shit he was saying, he that type of dude. Like, you be like, damn, no, he didn't say that. Like, damn. And then you be thinking like, you know what I mean? And you know, he had a nice flow too, but he was just deep. He was. That's the best way I can describe Nas. Nas was a thinking man, dude. He was deep. You really had to like really listen to what he's saying, and the shit made sense too. Cause you got a lot of rappers that be saying shit they ain't making no sense. Jay-Z, the thing I liked about him, and with Nas, a lot of the songs that I liked his production. Now there was an album he had. I don't know if it was written. I ain't really like a lot of the beats on his album, man. If he would have just had different beats, it would have been all that. But his selection and beats was horrible. But now with Jay-Z, now I can say that about Jay-Z too, because some of his beats I really didn't care for neither. But Jay-Z made so many songs, man. All this Volume 1, Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of underground shit. I mean, Jay-Z for me, as far as what a rapper should be, Jay-Z got that, man. He just got the swag. You know, he the shit. He lived it. He lived what he talking about. Some of the stuff he said, now, come on, I know he ain't do that shit. But, you know, I mean, he was a street dude. And a lot of the songs he made, he did songs with a lot of different producers. He went from Premier to freaking Pharrell. Then he did like little rock kind of style of music, kind of like how Run DMC did. It still sound good, man. It's like, I mean, he's been rapping since the 80s, but he was on the scene in the 90s. So he's 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Like, come on, man. Like, he did the last album he did, that joint was all right. You know what I mean? Now, it probably sold a lot because he's very popular. I mean, a lot of that is because he done crossed over too. So I don't even go by the album. So I'm just saying the album was as they say, fire. So, I mean, you know, but I'm gonna always love Nas, man. I mean, Nas my man. But if somebody was to say who's the greatest rapper of all time, because for me, my greatest rapper of all time is KRS-One. That's right, I said KRS-One, because I know a lot of people like, what? Yeah, KRS-One. Hell yeah. But to be like on a general joint, it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z's the greatest rapper of all time. I don't care what nobody say. But that's just my opinion. I know some people gonna say Rakim. Some people gonna say Biggie. Some people gonna say Tupac. Some people gonna say Eminem. They the main ones I've heard. I've heard a couple of people say LL. LL's great. You know who I used to like too? That nobody talks about? Big Pun. Big Pun, man. Big Pun. Don't nobody talk about Big Pun. This dude used to rap fast as hell, blah, 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 and everything made sense. He was another one. He was kind of like Nas. Like, he had all that wordplay stuff. You be like, but he made sense. Like, you go back and listen to that shit, you be like, oh shit. Big Pun, man. Don't nobody talk about Big Pun. I need to do a joint on Big Pun, like going into detail about his albums and all that. Pun. Pun should be in the top. Pun should be in the top 15, maybe even top 10. I would say 15. I mean, it's just so many rappers, man. It's hard to say who's the greatest, man. It's too many. How you gonna say who the greatest rapper of all time is when you got all these different styles and different styles? See, everything too is like production, style, the wordplay. You know, another one of my favorite of all time is Grand Puba. Grand Puba. Grand Puba. Nobody talk about Grand Puba. Come on, man. Everybody want to talk about Biggie and Tupac. Fuck everybody else. Biggie, I understand. Rightfully so. I get it. I know. But come on, man. It's just a lot of dudes that was, a lot of females, a lot of dudes that was the shit. Biggie and Tupac, yes. I think I was more of a Tupac dude. Because Biggie just, man, I'm sorry, man. Biggie, I used to look at him like, yo, man, if this dude didn't make money, I gotta stop doing that. I guess I'm very judgmental, but listen. I just used to look at him like, yeah, he got skills like a mug, but man, come on, man. All this fairy tale you talking, like that ain't really you, bruh. But you know, I know, you know, a lot of rap is about stretching the truth. I get it. I can't help myself sometimes. But anyway, so Jay-Z is, for those of you that don't know rap well or hip hop well, y'all need to listen to Jay-Z, all his music, right? Gonna take you a good 2 weeks. Listen to his music, listen to Nas's music, and let me know what you think. If you do know who Jay-Z is, and you do know who Nas is, and you grew up in the era I grew up in, like you really know these dudes' music, let me know what you think. I mean, trust and believe. There was a time I used to say, yes, Nas is, if I had to do Nas or Jay-Z, I would go with Nas. Come on, man. And it breaks my heart to say it, but man, Jay-Z was, he's the greatest of all time, in my opinion. And you got to look at all the things like longevity, wordplay, substance matter in the music, in the wordplay. He lived a lot of what he's talking about. That's big with me. Even though a lot of these dudes, I understand, you know, it really don't matter. It really is about it's about this. I get it, but hey, man, that's just my opinion, man. You know what I mean? I'm just a regular dude from Philly giving opinions about the music that I love, man. That's all I'm doing. So don't crucify me because I have a thought. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think, please. Let me know what you think for real. And let me know if there's something in particular you want me to talk about. And matter of fact, if you know me, you can come over here and we can have a discussion on Jay-Z and Nas or whoever. If there's somebody that I mentioned that I like, or we can do a Zoom. There you go. We could do a Zoom. If there's somebody that I mentioned that I thought was great and you don't think is great, let me know. I'll be glad to talk. I'll be glad to hash it out. But let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. On that note, peace.